next with you. Larry is in Stafford. He goes to a lot of these games. I'm guessing he's got takes on this. What's going on, Larry?
What's going on, Sean? Seth, I'm glad you guys had a great time in Florida. This is the first time I had a chance to talk to y'all since y'all got back, and looked like it was a lot of fun. That spring training event down there has to be something that I have to make my way down there to see it, man, because everybody that I've heard talk about it say it's a great experience. So it's on my list of things to do. And I wanted to chime in on this stadium thing, man. As someone who really, truly enjoys traveling around the country and going to NFL stadiums, I've had the opportunity to visit several of them. And I remember back in it may have been like 92, 93. This is how history repeats itself, because Bud Adams went to the city of Houston and he needed more money to renovate the Astrodome. And they gave him all that money to redo the dome and everything. And then in 1995, he came up with he needed a new stadium. And then all of a sudden, he took that Tennessee whiskey and took his dumb ass to Tennessee. So here's where my thinking is with the Texans. Cal and Hannah aren't going anywhere. They love this fan base. And we've watched that stadium over there serve its purpose. But we understand that the growth of NRG Stadium and that park over there is hindered by that silly-ass historical marker called the Astrodome. And I know people have different opinions about it, how important it was. Hell, I went in there and watched Nolan Ryan and JR pitch in there, and it's nostalgic and all that other stuff. But the fact that that stadium is still standing, and they knocked down Yankee Stadium, the Chicago Stadium is getting ready to go to the woodshed. I think the Forum in L.A., the Boston Garden, all that stuff that has more historical ramifications than the Astrodome has all been knocked down to not stop progress. That is a travesty by the state of Texas, Harris County, and the city of Houston. Because here's the thing. I've said this on multiple occasions. Once the state of Texas get gambling in this state, Houston is going to be a destination spot. Because if you were smart enough, we should not have to be traveling to San Antonio to take our kids to SeaWorld or some amusement park when they knock down Astroworld and all that kind of stuff. These people in this city have been backwards ass thinking since I was a kid. And it's a simple thing. You have to try to renovate the stadium first because you're still under the contract. But at some point, if I'm Cal and Hannah, them silly-ass escalators over there at NRG Stadium, whatever Aggie came up with that design, whoever decided that we wanted to have multiple entry points, you got to go through 9 levels of security just to get into the damn stadium. That's what's causing the ingress and regress of leaving the stadium. Last thing I'll say is this. Minnesota Stadium is one of my favorite stadiums in the whole country because as you get out of your car, you walk your ass right into the stadium where they have windows open and it looks like it's outside and everything, and it is just a great time. It is a travesty that this has taken this much time to get this thing done, and the Texans and Harris County and everybody need to figure it out because I'm with Tom. Let's do this thing because he came here to get it done in our house.
I appreciate that. I think he means Toman. I think he means Mike Toman, not Tom. I'm assuming that's what Larry means.
I was trying to figure out who Tom was.
Yeah, I think that's who.
That makes more sense.
I think that's who he means. Yeah,
Irving, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the escalators are weird.
Well, there's a bottleneck in all of them.
Hey, listen, we've got the world's widest freeway out there, the Katy Freeway. Let's have the world's widest bank of escalators.
Yes.
I want 78 escalators. I want you to be able to enter. I want you to be able to have your ticket scanned and take an escalator directly to your section. Mm-hmm. An escalator for you. A chicken in every pot, an escalator for every section.
Yes.
That's what I'm running on.
I can tell. The people, the sense I get in this segment, Seth, that people are most worked up about is that, like, this stadium is only 25 years old.
Yeah, I know. I get worked up about it.
Yeah.
It's pro sports, man.
Yep.
It's all look. It's at the end of the day, it's all about money. Now, are they making money by providing a better experience for the fans? Yes. So the pitch would be that our goals are aligned in that regard. But then the other question is, all right, if you're going to want public money for this, we're like, all right, really, what are we paying for it? And that's where there's likely a county out there that's willing to foot a part of the bill for it. It's and the economics behind all of that sometimes makes sense and sometimes they sound kind of dicey.
Yep.
But when the money is there, good business people are going to take it.
Okay, 2 texts for Larry. Larry in the morning sounds different than after a game. Sounds more like Lawrence from Stafford. So he sounds a little different than when he calls into the post-game show. And then somebody saying, I can't believe I'm saying this, ... but Larry is ... right on all counts. Larry gets some shade on the Larry gets some supporters and some shade on the text page afterwards. This is clearly somebody who disagrees with Larry most of the time, who says, I can't believe I'm saying this. Larry made a lot of good points, man.